Hello everyone, we are back with Land Velvet Reviews today, and we got another installation going on. We're going to install the light that we did the unboxing review on, I don't know, whenever ago, yesterday or a couple days ago, I think, or whatever. So we did that. Now we're going to get to the installation review so you guys can see what's up, and it's going to be good full review because you're going to see me removing the old light fixture that I told you. I mean, that's pretty dirty. You know, it is what it is. But like I said, someone hit this with the hand truck and they busted it. And now it got all rusted. So we're just going to change it out. And I told you the reason why. The dawn till dusk instead of it being on a timer. Pretty much want to update that and just update it because the plan is we're going to do a review probably and put a new door on here as well. But we're looking into that. But many projects and many stuff going on, right? So anyway, let's get this removed. Let's get to this installation and get this done. Just in case you have an old light, you can see what's going on, or if you're in a similar situation, all right? All right, so first things first, you're gonna wanna make sure that your power is off. My power is off because, you know, I have a light in here. I know it's on a timer, so I know mine's off. But check for electricity, guys. Don't wanna be getting shocked or anything like that. 120 volts, it'll burn, you know what I mean? You won't die, I get it. And see what's up here, make sure there's no power. See, these ones are simple. I'm just gonna probably just be able to unscrew this because it's already busted up. I thought I could, maybe not, I don't know. This one is, guys, you have to take the nuts off, otherwise that's not gonna come off. So, that is rusted like crazy. That's what's great about doing reviews, right? And we see what's up. So there is no way you're gonna get that off. So you're pretty much gonna have to break that off or do something about it. You could probably just bust this light if you want to, and this will come off. I don't know how aggressive or crazy you want to be, but let me get my other one and see if I can bend it. Nice, eh? Boom, came right off, done. Didn't have to do anything crazy. Now this one. Oh, this one's the same thing right here. Okay, but this one I can hold. All right, guys, luckily for me, look at that. Mine, I can get mine off right there, it looks like. So I'm just gonna get the screwdriver and get mine off right there. All right, so you can see how rusted this thing is. So that's kind of stinky poos, but it is what it is. So let's get these wires out. Like I said, make sure there is no power here. Okay, so let me show you what's up here. So this box, guys, is really rusted up here. Make sure you break all this silicone because you're gonna have to come back and you are gonna have to put silicone on it. I always recommend doing it, even if you are under an awning. You know what I mean? It's a good idea to do it just because, you know, when the wind is blowing, snow, rain, it can still get under here. It can sit on top of here, and then it will get in. And then when you got a broken light because you were lazy. Guys, so this is going to be a perfect review of a real life situation. This box is rusted like crazy. It's been here, I don't know, I guess, you know, forever, since the house. This is all cemented in, so it's going to be very difficult to get this out. It's going to be a lot of work. I don't know if you guys are really going to be down with that. So a simpler solution, guys, is you're not going to be able to use these screws. Maybe not mount it to the box, okay? But my box, this box especially, is pretty small, okay? So what I'm going to be able to do, guys, just to let you know, is I'm going to be able to use concrete anchors, and I'm going to put them in here, and I'm just going to put one here and one here on the end, and then I'm going to be good to go. Okay, and it's going to be just like mounting it to the box, pretty much the same exact thing. And you know, because you can't control this, you know, old work and stuff like that. And to take this out, like I said, this is, oh, I see it, it's all cemented in here. It's going to be a lot of work to get that out, and I don't know how that cord is in there. If that cord isn't long enough, like, you're just talking about a lot of work that I don't know if you guys want to invest in. Don't worry about that. Like I said, that's why I like doing these projects with you, with these real life situations when you're working on people's houses or your houses or whatever the case, and you can see really what the hell's going on here. So pretty much that's it. I'm gonna get some marks. I'm gonna get a hammer drill and have to drill in here now and take care of business. But I'm going to do that really quickly, and then I'm not going to really bother you guys with that because it's not going to be a review on that so much, okay? But you would get a hammer drill. That would be the easiest thing. I would use, you know, whatever size screws you could fit in here. At Home Depot, they have the blue ones. I usually use those. Those are my go-tos. I'll probably just use those. They're 1/4 inch size, nice and strong. I feel like there's good surface, and I feel like I get a lot of good strength with those. So I'm probably just gonna go with those guys with the 1/4s, and I'm gonna drill in there. Okay, guys? So we'll be back. All right, everyone. So we're back with Glen Velvet Reviews. And so I drilled out the holes. I did 1/4 inch. I told you I used that hammer drill. Now when you drill these, do it the first time, you know, the right way. I'm just saying, make sure it goes deep enough that you can get the screw all the way in there. Not that you don't drill it deep enough, you get it all set up and then you're all mad because you didn't do it the right way. So you just don't want that. Now there's a lot of ways to put in these anchors, guys. I mean, this, like I said, at least have a little bit of common sense when you're doing this as a professional, when you're doing it out in the field for people, especially, you know, I'm just saying for reliability and all the rest of it. So, I mean, yeah, the brick is pretty strong and the rest of it, you know what I mean? I get it, the chances of it breaking up and down. But when you're doing the tabs on these and stuff like that, you want the pressure points to go where the strongest point is going to be. This way, there's just less of a chance of it giving out. You know what I mean? So, see, that is, I'm going to want the pressure points to go this way because we're just so close to the top of that brick. Okay, and now pretty much up here for the pressure point, you're in the grout, so you can only get so much strength in the grout no matter what. But in the grout, guys, I would not go, you know, left or right, you know, this way or up and down if it was in here. I would go where the brick is, and that would be the strongest way. There's only a brick right here, so I really can't get it that much stronger because this is the box. So I don't have that much of a you know, area to do. But that's going to be my best bet right there. And also, guys, when you're doing these kind of anchors, you want to make sure you hit them all the way in properly. I see some people that they don't hammer them in all the way. You're screwing it in, you're screwing it in, and then this thing comes out like 1/8 of an inch, and then you don't get the same security that you thought you were going to get in the first place. Oh. Now, you don't want to deform it, okay? If this isn't level, you can put some washers behind here if you're really trying to make it strong. No one should be hanging on this, okay, or anything like that, just to let you know. And there's only these holding it on anyway, so there's only so strong you can make this in the first place, guys. So it doesn't really matter that much. But what I'm saying is when I'm, see, like I'm pulling this in and there's going to be a little bit of space. If you deform this plate and you're pushing this in, you're going to have a real hard time getting this light on, and you're just going to be aggravated, you know what I mean? So you don't want to do that. So just make it tight enough that, you know what I mean? Like, look how strong this is, you know what I mean? If this is going to bust off, it's going to bust off. You know, you can't really do nothing about it. All right, guys. I mean, it's a pretty standard installation, white to white, you know? I mean, I don't know. All right, guys, so since this is outside, I'm going to throw some electrical tape on here as well. And then you want to make sure that every time you do electrical, with everything, you give a little tug on these, okay? You give a little tug on the wire. Don't, like, try to rip it out. Try to give a tug and make sure that from vibration, this thing's not going to come out over time, because then you're going to get a callback or whatever the case may be. No one's happy about that. It's all taped in, done. And then the ground wire, since I don't even have a ground in here, I'm just going to put my ground on that and call it a day. Now, guys, make sure when you're putting the ground on, you put it on the right way. Okay, this way it kind of pulls in that ground wire a little bit tighter instead of trying to push it out, you know. All right, guys, so this is going to go on as so. Very simple. I mean, you have a choice. You can, I guess, if you have room, you could tuck yours into the box like that. Okay, which I probably am, just so it stays more, you know, in the house, I guess, more away from the environment. So that's about it. And then this is going to go on with the 2 holes. You just match them up. All right, everyone, so we ran into a little issue, which is awesome, that I like to have with you guys on the channel. So the issue, oh, what the hell, that's not that, yeah, I guess it is kind of level. So the issue is, guys, oh my God. The issue is, guys, is that these screws are a little bit too long. All right, guys, so might have to cut these screws. All right, so they got those thumb screws. I popped them in. They got washers. Done. That's it. Now the glass goes up with the thumb screws as well, and then that's it. And then we're done with the installation. So now we just got to get the glass installed like this, and it just goes up. Very simple, just like the other one. Has the little thumb screws. You're gonna put these in. They have washers. I think I lost one already, but I will look for it. All right, guys, so that's it for the installation review. That's it. That's pretty much what it's going to look like. We're going to come back later. We'll see what it looks like when it's on, when it's dark out, but now it's nice and level. Make sure it's good, and we'll see the outcome. All right, guys, so I will see you guys tonight. All right, everyone. So we're back over here with Glen Velvet Reviews. Just wanted to show you the finished product of the light. There we go. That's what it looks like. That's the light that it gives off. The phones make everything look brighter than what it is, but I mean, it gives off a decent amount of light. It's just like on the top of there is kind of dark, but the phone is making it bright, so that's kind of what I mean. But there's what it looks like. There's that outlet that I told you where you can use to plug stuff in, and there it is right there. I mean, it rained, so it got a little smudgy and stuff. So let's go for our way. All right, and there we go. That's just to give you a review of what you can expect it to look like at nighttime. All right, everyone. So that's it for Glen Velvet Reviews on the simple installation of the light fixture that we decided to purchase. I am going to obviously come back, put it out at nighttime, and you'll see what this looks like really quick. But I just want to finish up the video like this. So anyway, there is on this side, like I said, a little outlet, a GFCI outlet that you can put in here, which is really cool. I'll come around, I'll show you that at night or whatever really quick. But that's it for Glen Velvet Reviews on the installation, how simple it was. If you have any questions or comments, please post them down below. I would love to know. Also, subscribe to my channel. Join me on my review adventures as I try to put up stuff to help out the community, just like I get help from the community, right? And if you can, unless you dislike me for any reason, you can support the channel by clicking on those affiliate links below. Somehow, so many times a million equals up into something. But from what I saw, there are ways to support the channel on YouTube. And if you do decide to support the channel, please make sure you come back, see that I'm putting that support back into it, getting more stuff to review, doing updates on the items so we know we're getting good value, and also helping my subscribers with any questions they have on the products I did already review. All right, so everybody enjoy, be safe. Glen Velvet Reviews out. I'll stream any later. Bye-bye, everybody.